As we told you at the top of our news, the Guatemalan Armed Forces attempted to block our media colleague as he, along with Will Mejia, made their way to the Sarstoon this morning. Just before 5 o'clock this evening, the government of Belize sent out a release on the incident stating, quote, "The government of Belize has received an initial report that a Belizean vessel with 2 media personnel was traversing the Sarstoon River this morning when they were approached by a Guatemalan Armed Forces, the GAF vessel, with 9 GAF persons on board. The GAF personally attempted to stop the Belizean vessel, which reportedly was traveling along the north side of the Sarstoon Island. The Belizean vessel was able to speed away back to Punta Gorda. GOB is investigating this incident in an effort to verify all its particulars, including that the media vessel was in Belize's waters. In the meantime, Guatemalan authorities have communicated that they attempted to stop the vessel to inquire as to the reason for the taking of pictures of their naval base. GOB is thus seeking to confirm the details of the Channel 5 version of events. GOB makes clear its firm position that if the report is accurate, the incident would constitute a breach of the spirit of the confidence-building measures and must also be rejected as prejudicial to the ongoing diplomatic efforts, including next week's meeting in Washington to establish a bilateral cooperation mechanism for the Sarstoon." End of quote. Today, Elroy Perdomo attended a funeral at the St. Martin's de Porres Church located on Vernon Street Extension. Little did he know that today would be his last day alive. The incident occurred after the funeral, while the family walked to the burial ground. Love News spoke to Assistant Superintendent Alejandro Cowo, who told us their preliminary findings.
Sometime after 3:25 this evening, Thursday, 16th of June 2016, a male person who was identified as Elroy Perdomo stopped at a nearby Chinese store right here on Vernon Street to purchase some items. Shortly after that, he rode off towards the direction of Western Avenue when a vehicle approached him and fired several shots at him. Unfortunately, he died as he reached at the KHMH.
Perdomo was a suspect in the murder of Marlon Bonner, who was killed less than a week ago. Police are looking for a white car that they believe was the getaway car.
I said that he was part of the persons on the procession. He had just stopped to purchase some items at the store and he stayed behind. No? He was a person of interest in that case.
Believe it has anything to do with that?
Well, at this moment, I cannot tell you. We are just initial state of investigation, but as soon as we get an update, we'll sure update you as to the outcome of the investigation. I think, yes, we have several incidents that we have dealt with him, and I think he was before the court for some firearm offense lately, no?
Is there a specific kind of vehicle that you guys are looking for? Do you know the details of this vehicle as yet?
No, all we know is a white in color car.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Chester Williams held a press briefing this evening and spoke on how they were trying to prevent such an incident from occurring earlier today.
Our investigation that we have obtained that he was behind a funeral, something of that sort, when a vehicle came by, and from the vehicle he was shot and he received 16 gunshot wounds. So yeah, he was practically riddled with bullets. We did what we could have done to try and keep him in custody. We made checks at the court to see if there was any outstanding warrants for him. We checked if he owed the court any outstanding fees or fine, and he was cleared, and we had to release him from custody. The street justice was swift, and these are the things that we always try not to hope for. I wish we could have gotten a statement against him and sent him to prison. He would still be alive today, but that did not occur, and this is the result of it.
Police have not yet determined a motive for this latest incident.